Where are all the good men? Yep, that's the question of the day. Everybody apparently is still wondering, where are all the good men? And here's the thing. If you look back, I posted about this before, but I just want to let you know as an update, the good men are everywhere. They are everywhere, sis. The problem is you either have disqualified them for your own unrealistic, ridiculous requirements, or they have been so scared from accusations, being told that they are harassing, or, thinking that you want them to approach you, but then carrying on like, how dare they find the audacity to approach you. I mean, at this point, they're everywhere and they're never going to speak to you. You have to speak to them first now. So this is what you get. This is what you get when you scare men into believing that they can never be right. They can never win. They don't understand women at all. They can't even pick up cues anymore. This is what you get. You get confusion, and you get an entire generation of men who would rather be by themselves than to risk talking to you.
First, I want to take a moment to commend this young sister for some of the points she made. She made some valid observations, and I respect that. However, there are a few things I need to correct. As men, we are not scared of women. We are not scared of females, young girls, or even so-called slut culture. Fear is not the issue. What we are is aware. We pay attention, take mental notes, and adjust accordingly. We observe the trends in society. When we see a large number of women echoing the same narratives, hopping on the same bandwagons, and pushing certain cultural movements, we take note. We don't need to form discussion groups, hold meetings in restaurants, or gather in parks to decide how we should navigate these changes. Instead, we simply read the signs. We see how men are treated in public spaces, whether it's in the gym, on the street, or in social settings, and we just adjust our behavior. For example, many of us have chosen to avoid approaching women altogether, not out of fear, but out of self-preservation. We refuse to put ourselves in a position where we could be labeled as creeps, gym stalkers, beta orbiters, or hovering flies. The risk is simply not worth it. So rather than engaging, we step back. Now on the topic of signals. This is where things get tricky. As men, we're very good at picking up on social cues. When women express that they want to be left alone, that they don't want to be approached, or that they don't need us to even open doors for them, we listen. The problem is, however, is the inconsistency in the modern day signaling. In the past, women had clear and intentional ways of showing interest in a man they wanted to approach them. These signals were understood and they worked. But today, the signals are weak, inconsistent, and often manipulative. A woman might give off the impression that she needs or she sees interest, only to turn around and embarrass the man who approaches her. Because of this, many men have simply stopped playing the game. No matter how enticing or open a woman's signals may seem, we don't engage because we've learned that the rules keep changing and the risks are too high.